Hello again, all. Life Path number 2. So this is your June reading for 2019. This is the second attempt at this video, and I've already placed your cards out and been all the way through it, and the video didn't upload. So I'm leaving the cards on the table as they are. We have an extra message this month, and that's from the Akashic Records tarot cards, which I will read at the end of the video. I'm not going to go too much into the astrology. I think what I'll do is I post a few things about the astrology from other people who are better astrologers. I will post those on my page if you're interested in them. I'm going to give you the new moons and the full moons though at the beginnings of the videos. So for June, there is a new moon in the sign of Gemini on the 3rd of June and a full moon in Sagittarius on the 17th of June. So those are the dates where you do your, like on a new moon, you set your wishes and intentions. On a full moon, you do your forgiveness and gratitude list. So I've been over those many times before, and I'm not going to carry on doing it sort of type thing. We'll get straight into the readings instead, so they are a little bit shorter. Well, hopefully anyway. So I'm going to stick with the Celtic Cross that we did last month. As you can see, I've already put your cards out as I've already done your video. So the first two cards are you and what's crossing you, your foundation, your past card, your present, your future, you yourself, your environment, your hopes and fears, and the final outcome. And I pulled an extra card on the final outcome card, so that's a just clarifying the final outcome card. So we'll get straight into doing your reading. So your first card here is the 8 of Michael, and it says, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing clearly. So that's that card there, and if you can see, she's made a decision to walk out the gates, to open the gates and walk out. She's made a courageous choice to change her situation. So this is basically you at the moment. You're in the process of making that courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing clearly, maybe that's why, because you've decided that you can't be free, but this card's come along to say you can be free as long as you make a courageous choice to change your situation. So that's basically the explanation of that card. So that's where you are at the moment. And the card that's crossing you, or your challenge card, is the King of Ariel. If you can have a look at that scenery there, it's quite an opulent sort of scenery. This is what you're aiming to change. You want to be more like the King of Ariel here. Look, there's you can just see down here, there's a chest of treasures down there, we'll say, gold, jewellery, whatever you want to call it. The lid's partially open because they can't close it, it's so full. There's lots of finery around, fresh flowers, food on the table. He's dressed rather nicely. He has all that he wants, basically. So that's your challenge card. I will read what it says though. At the top it says the King of Ariel, successful, stable, accomplished and powerful. So that's what you're aiming at. And it says down the bottom, your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using your resources wisely. To get to a position like this, basically it comes down to using your resources very wisely. It's saving for that rainy day sort of type thing. It's not spending everything you have. It's making that sort of income that will sustain you for the rest of your life sort of type thing. So that's your challenge. But that 8 of Michael's come along here to say that you can change your life by stepping out of basically being self-imposed imprisonment sort of type thing. I'll read this card again. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. So, and not seeing clearly. As soon as you walk out those gates, you'll start to see clearly that you can actually accomplish this, King of Ariel. Go now down to your foundation card, and it's the Page of Raphael. Pages are always messengers. It says, gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted. A new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So that's your foundation. The new and emotional situation, I want to jump over to, we have two new beginnings here. We have two aces. That card comes into effect, and I can't really explain it right here, but I can explain it more over here because you've got two new beginnings. You've also got another page over here. So there's news and messages coming in about these two new beginnings that are coming up here. I'll go straight into your past card here, and it's the Four of Michael. So this card here is one of my, what I call one of my chakra cards. If you're drawn to any one of those colours on the card there's four of them. It could mean that you have a blockage or have had a blockage or some sort of block in those chakras. Basically, okay, the yellow one here is your solar plexus. The purple one here could be your throat chakra or third eye. There's two actually here, two purple ones. One's sort of a lilac colour, which could be your third eye. And the darker purple one here is your crown chakra. The red one is your base chakra, I'm pretty sure. But I'll just read what it says on the bottom of it. Now remember, this is in your past position. It says, insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep, a time or time off, seek relief from stress. So hopefully that being in your past position, you've dealt with all of this, lack of sleep, being worried or stressed. You've sought out relief from stress. Insights that come from quiet meditation, or if you can see this girl here just in the thing, she's actually fallen asleep. She's found a stream and she's sitting beside that stream, either meditating or she's actually gone to sleep. Nature can do wonders for unblocking chakras. Even going for a walk out in the bush or nature or a park, some body of water, as in is resembled by the stream here. Even going to an ocean, the sea, can basically unblock these chakras if you haven't already done this. I suspect you haven't quite cleared that because of your present card, which is the Nine of Michael. Now, this card in the normal tarot is the Nine of Swords, and it's what I call my insomniac card. It says, your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. It's quite a biggie, this one. You're still worried about bits and pieces sort of type thing. This is having sleepless nights, overthinking, overanalyzing things at night so you can't sleep. One thing I have learnt through many years of practice is that if I get into this situation, I'm one of the world's worst warriors, especially when it comes to finances and all that sort of type thing. I've learnt at night time to hand it all over to my angels to give me the solutions, and I can go to sleep knowing that that's what will happen. The angels will give me an answer, but you need to have a quiet mind for them to give you an answer. A lot of the time they can give you messages in your dreams, But if you're not asleep, they cannot give you those messages because your mind's going tick, 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 tick all the time, you know, ticking over all the problems and all the scenarios and all the worries and all the what-ifs and but if I do this, you know, this will happen, blah, blah, blah. It's a case of, like it says on this card, your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. When you focus your thoughts on what you desire and not what you don't want to happen, you'll get more of a positive effect sort of type thing. What we focus on, like they say, where energy goes, where energy flows. I can't quite remember the saying now, but yeah, what you're focusing on, if it's negative, that is what will happen. The negative tends to play out in our lives. So I know it's easier said than done. Believe me, I have been there, done that. But like even if you have a negative thought, try and think 2 to 3 positive thoughts to replace it, sort of type thing. And the universe will basically pick up on the more positive thoughts than the negative thoughts. But if you've only got negative thoughts in your mind about things going round and round and round in your head, you're creating that situation that you don't want. So that's your present card. That's why I say I don't think you've quite cleared this blockage. So there may be a little bit more work on needing more sleep, insights that come through quiet meditation. You must be quiet in order to receive the messages. And it's like, you know, you can get an epiphany or a light bulb moment and you suddenly think, oh, that's, you know, that's going to solve that. Your future card here is a very good one. It's the Ace of Ariel. The aces are always new beginnings, and you have two. You have the future one and your hopes and fears as an ace. So I'm just going to show you on the card here. This is Archangel Ariel sitting on the ground here, and she's uncovered some coins. This basically, how I read this card, is this is like a money just basically coming out of nowhere that you didn't expect. This can be like a tax return, return on investments, money that you didn't even know was, you know, coming back to you, sort of thing. I will read what it says on the bottom. It says it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time or support, a change in job or a promotion. So this extra money here could be a change in promotion or change in job. And that's how you get that extra bit that you didn't realise was coming. This could be part of your worry up here in the present card and the Nine of Michael. But I wouldn't stress it too much because there is extra money there for you. But even if it's not money, it's got new resources of money, time or support. So there could be, you know, more support there for you as well. So it doesn't always have to be as in dollars and cents. This could be the support you need to, you know, with this Nine of Michael, you know. This could be, you know, somebody helping you with your worries, and so you can focus your thoughts on outcomes you desire. Release feelings of regret, worry to your angels. It could be even the angels coming in to give you a hand, or sending somebody in to help you, you know, sort it out. There's a lot of scenarios there. I'm going to go now into this card here, which is the Ten of Ariel, and it's a lovely card too. 10 is always the end of a cycle, so you're coming out of the end of a cycle here. And it says at the bottom, there is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So just depending on those 3 sentences where you are in life, you could be at the stage of coming into retirement, you could be raising a family, but there is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement. This card here that's crossing you is the King of Ariel, and that is all about, you know, being successful with career and life in general. This is where you're headed to. So from the 10 you get to the King of Ariel. So this is where you're basically, this is your challenge in life, is to head to the King of Ariel. But it's, you know, basically this card's telling me that you're there, or you're on your way there, because there is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So all that sparks to that card that's crossing you, the King of Ariel. So I'll even read this one again, and it says, your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, you're using resources wisely. So like I said, you know, you're heading to the King of Ariel. That's your path in life, if you like. I'm going to go now to your environment card, which is the Page of Michael. And pages are always messengers. And it reads, truthful, perceptive, analytical and blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. With this page, like this page here, this could be the news and messages coming in, as in this page here, where it says, a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations. This one here, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. And going back to the Ace of Ariel here, where it says a change in job or a promotion. So this could be the news and messages coming in about that promotion or a job change. So that's just kind of a heads up. With this page, the message can be delivered a little bit bluntly, but don't shoot the messenger. It's the message that is important. I'm not saying this is a bad page, it's a very good page, but they can be a little bit blunt. So it's an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts and documents very thoroughly. So if you're signing contracts, new contracts, or you have any documentation that is needed for this new challenge, make sure you review them thoroughly. So So I'm going to go into your hopes and fears card here, which is another ace. It's the Ace of Gabriel, which Gabriel is the wand suit. So it's fast, it's up and moving, and things are no longer stalled, basically. It pretty much tells me that you have, you know, made that courageous choice to make a change in your situation. So the Ace of Gabriel reads, a gift of passion, opportunity and inspiration, a chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So that's a pretty good, it's probably one of the better aces to get. So is Ace of Ariel, they're pretty good. So that's telling me that, you know, this is all coming together sort of type thing for you. I wouldn't be too worried about this Nine of Michael card, the Insomniac's card, because knowing this factor, I think you can sleep a lot easier. But I know what it's like when you're a warrior, when you stress at night, stuff like that, trying to, you know, overanalyze things and think things through, that it can be actually quite difficult to get out of. So, but like I say, you've got two new beginnings here. You've got the news and messages coming in, but you've got, you know, especially this card here, you know, there is a much better, there is so very much to be grateful for, financial success and the promise of retirement. So I guess that's really where we're all aiming for in life. So your cards are really, really awesome cards. I'm going to go to your final outcome card here, and it's the only major arcana card you've got for the month, and it's the Emperor with Archangel Uriel. It says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. So it's whatever your new endeavour is, or the chance to do something amazing, an exciting new challenge. I'm just going reading off your cards here. It's your lucky day, resources of money, time or support, a change in job or promotion, whatever it is. It's definitely a higher up position. It's the Emperor card here, and it says stability and efficiency. So somewhere along the line, you're going to have to find that stability and efficiency in life in general, in your home life, your working life, your career, and it's taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. So that's kind of your final outcome card for June. So you've got a little bit of work to do, but I think life is just going to basically flow quite easily. I did pull a clarifying card on the Emperor card here, and it's the 7 of Ariel. So it says, you have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavour. So this is kind of like, you've done the work. Your final outcome card here. You've got the 2 new beginnings. You've put everything in place that you need in place. Like they said, you have invested wisely, but now it's time to carry on, but you need to have that patience and wait for the harvest. So this is like a long-term thing here. This is, 5 or 10 years sort of type thing down the track, when maybe all of this is coming in. Or maybe, like this card said down here, you might be at that retirement stage. But, like all good things, patience is a virtue. And, you've got 2 new beginnings here, the finances, the gift of passion, opportunity and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing. So now you just need the patience. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavours. So there's more endeavours coming, but you're going to have to be like the Emperor here. Be it stability and efficiency, taking charge of the situation, but definitely ambitious plans. Okay, so that's your next endeavour as well. I'm going to go straight into your, I pulled an Akashic Records card too, which I will read out of the book, and it's the King of Roses. I will hold it up so you can see it. I'm going to read this one out of the book. So it says, this card shows a man holding 2 roses, a red and a white, demonstrating a balance of passion and purity. At his feet are the yellow roses of healing and creativity. This is a king of love, a man who is balanced and well-rounded. When he appears upright in your spread, it indicates that a potential union could be at hand, either in friendship, business, or even romance. Whether this is a new relationship or the blossoming of an old one, this man brings tender-hearted and thoughtful support. He is also someone who could be helpful in your personal life, especially where home and family issues are concerned. Whether the King of Roses is you or another man, the role of husband or father is now opening to create a happy home and family. This card also lets you know that you are ready to stand up for yourself and take loving but considered action on your own behalf. It is a time of increasing love and passion, which always starts from within. So that's a pretty good card to go with that spread. Especially because you've got these 2 pages. This could be the man coming in offering you the new job, the new position, It could even be, you know, some sort of fatherly figure. Generally with the Akashic Records, it could be a man or a woman. Generally with the Akashic Records, though, it's depicted a man, so just look out for that man. But, you know, you've got two kings here supporting you, the King of Ariel and the King of Roses here, so take what you will from that card. You may have to rewind that one and play it a few times to just see, you know, you'll pick up on something I've said in that card. So, but I think I'm going to leave you reading there. I'm hoping to be back to do mid-month June readings, but if not, I'll still be back to do the life path readings for July. So I wish you all the best for June. I hope it's everything that you are hoping for, and we'll talk again very soon.